Hello, my lovely Geminis. Today's reading is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. We've got the reading from November the 11th to the 18th, but if it comes across you at a different time and this still resonates for you, then you're meant to see it. We were going to start with a general reading and then we'll move to a love reading for couples and those who have someone in mind. And then I'll move on to a single person's love reading. I'll time stamp them so you can jump ahead if you wish. If you could please subscribe, like, comment, that would be really helpful to me. I really appreciate that. But here we go. We'll get a lovely message for our Geminis today. So, angel spirits, guides, and ancestors, message for our Geminis today. Thank you very much. And look. These ones. Okay. All right, Gemini. We have now my Gemini. The Geminis I'm speaking to today are now you are very strong. Now this November, I feel like you're finding your strength again. You've finally decided that enough is enough. You've hidden long enough. You've been submerged under other people. I'm getting submerged. I feel weighted down. I feel turmoil. I feel thrown around. I feel things have been taken out from under me. Some of you have moved house. Some of you have had to, have shed old relations that, perhaps you didn't want to let go of. There's been a lot happening. So this has been a huge time for you, but you've finally just, come to the end where you've gone, no, this isn't me. This isn't my, fiery side where I'm like, no, I need to find my passion again. I feel like a lot of you had lost your passion. You were just going through the motions, doing what you were told to do, what you had to do to get through. And a lot of you needed to. You just were going day by day, getting through just one breath at a time, one step at a time, but one breath at a time for a lot of you. And finally, the sun's starting to come out where you're just like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I'm coming back through. I'm going to cut all this crap out of my life. I'm going to, be who I was. I'm going to be fun. I'm going to be party me again. I'm going to, find that light side of me again. I'm getting that there was a lot of people were sort of undercutting you. I'm feeling that there was, for some of you, there was even loss, as in some of you lost relatives. I'm really sorry, and like family members and things that were just taken away really suddenly, and that you really didn't get time to say goodbye to them. Some of you have just been, not able to see relatives, or have been, had partners cut you off from relatives that you haven't had that connection. A lot of you have had different losses in different ways, and you felt undermined by this, where you just haven't felt yourself and felt that you could be. You just felt like you had, you have no rock holding you down, and you have no steady underfoot, and you're just getting washed away with the current. This time is, I feel like they're also showing me that there's also deception here. So I feel like some of you might have had some money troubles coming in. There's squabbles over money. There's things that, people couldn't be trusted around money. There's things where even relationships where people were not doing the right thing by us and undercutting us, and you're just like, why would you say that behind my back? And you were supposed to be my really good friend, or my relative, and I'm getting I'm getting really uncomfortable feelings around the family dynamics and things like that, and relationships. And I feel like you finally just gone, no, this isn't my life, and this isn't where I was meant to be. And I don't feel like you were like this sort of like a year ago. I feel like this is really just your world flipped upside down, and finally everything sort of like just crashed, and you're just like, this is so different to where I was, and I don't feel like I'm meant to be here, and this is so wrong for me. And it's finally just like dawned on you, and it is. It's like a dawning. It's this letter showing dawn. And like, no, this isn't where I'm meant to be. This is not making me happy. And I don't want to be here. And I don't want to be in this life because I deserve so much more. And a lot of you, I'm getting, will actually detach from family members, and they're saying, the spirits are saying, family are who you make it. Family are who supports and nourish your soul. Someone who supports you and makes you feel fed and light and supported. And if someone who is a blood tie doesn't do that to you, you don't need them in your sphere, in your energy. If someone steals your energy, you don't need them. You might have commitments to them, but if they are not holding up their part of the bargain, then you don't need to hold up your end. You don't need to be loyal to someone who is essentially stealing from you. They're stealing your energy. They're stealing your light. They want you to know that it's okay. That it's okay to take yourself back. It's okay to take yourself and your own time back. A lot of you haven't had enough time to yourself. A lot of you haven't had enough time to be with the people that you want to be with, and even, to have your own headspace, to even work out who you are in this new space you're in. Because if a lot of you have had to find new spaces, and you don't feel like you even have your own energy anymore, it's like, it's not my energy. I'm getting bored. I'm just getting, I don't feel anything anymore because of how I've shut down. And, and you've just gone, oh, I have to wake myself up. And this is great, because it is time to wake yourself up. Because, Gemini, you are beautiful. You are gorgeous, and you have so much talent. Some of you can build things and create things and just make things beautiful. Some of you just, can tell stories that make people's hearts shine. You smile, and you just make people happy. And, without this sunshine, people, these situations are holding you back from everybody else that you can make happy. But when you're like that, it's because you yourself are whole and happy. And when you're happy, you amazing, and you can create amazing things, and you will attract amazing people. And I feel like you are surrounded with people that are not making you happy, and perhaps have not for a while. And the situation, needs to be disrupted. And it's this, you're not adverse to disrupting things. You're also not, adverse to, shaking things up. You can be controversial. You can be, done it before. So, it's just, you have to find the passion for it, the fire for it, and the space to feel what you want to feel again. So they're saying to me that, you're finally coming back to you again, and you're going to be this beautiful creature you can see that's about to fly again, that you're about to become reborn in a way and find yourself again. And that's amazing. So, keep working towards that. Shed those layers, remove them, get rid of whatever's not working for you, move. Don't be afraid to, just take yourself up, pick yourself up, and take yourself away from whatever's not working for you, because, you can be great again, you can be happy again. So, you can do it, Gemini. You're beautiful. Don't let anybody else tell anyway, if you could subscribe, that'd be great. Now, oh, here we go. So, you out there, Gemini, my singles, will get some messages for you. So, oh, and some messages for my singles, Geminis. Okay, so my singles Geminis are saying, my singles, I'm getting a feeling that my Geminis tend to rush into relationships to fulfill things that perhaps, they don't feel within themselves. And what I'm getting is that for the ones this is resonating with, it's time for you to take back who you are. I feel like you don't spend enough time with you, and with Geminis, you really do need a lot of time to recharge. I feel like you haven't been given the space to do this at the moment, and it's really important that to find who you are before you find the right person for you, that you need to, find out really, who you are within yourself, and really stabilize and balance who you are. And Geminis do tend to have lots of mood shifts, and in this time there's a lot of mood shifting going around, and there's a lot of emotions going around, and I feel like a lot of you have come out of past relationships that haven't quite cleared through yet. There's still some attachments with people still coming in and out, I'm getting, that haven't quite cleared through. Probably should have cleared through by now. So they're saying until we have a clearance of those relationships where you feel clear of any connection, and you're just feeling who you are being a single person, it's probably best just to stop looking and only look within yourself. They're saying it's time for working just on what you want in a career. A lot of you have been doing things that you expected to do, or you've just had to do to make ends meet, because it's like you were taken out of what you wanted through circumstances not in your control, and you were just doing it to get. But it's like, now's the time. Start looking, start moving, start putting yourself out there and saying, you know what, I can do that. And you're really good at talking yourself up. You've got great smiles, you've got great energy when you have energy, and when it's your energy and not blocked by anybody else's that's, trying to attach to you because they're, you've got a vivacious energy that people love, but you also have this side where you go off and hide yourself and need to recharge. And this is a time where you really need to recharge yourself so that you can find your goal path. And they're saying, okay, it's not time for love, it's time for your goals. And that's not what I'm getting. A lot of you don't want to hear that. I'm really, really sorry. But it doesn't mean that you won't, find your goal and your heart at the same time. You'll know when it comes across you. Geminis are, you have your heart in your sleeves. You very much try to hide it and be bad at it. Apologies if you didn't know that, but you think you're, you're quite, suave and sophisticated when it comes to the, no one would ever know that I had an attraction to that person, when everyone's just going, oh, wow, that's very obvious. So, when it comes across you, and it will, because you'll be so focused on your goal and what you actually want to achieve, that's when the person's going to come in, because you won't be looking. And, you're at your most attractive when you're seeking something. And Gemini seeking and being interested in learning, and, you're forever learning, Gemini. So just you know, keep being you, keep, you know, learning new things and looking for your, you know, your niche, your way to get what you want and be who you want. And then the love's just going to walk straight in there. But, you know, you need to find yourself first. Find yourself, find your path, and then, you know, the right person is going to come in. Not the person for right now, just the right person. So I hope you find that helpful, and I hope to see you again. And I hope you have a lovely night.